nothing is ever the same. This place is certainly not boring. My late husband used to say that too, that's why he loved the business so much, because no day is like any other day. I mean, you walk in here, you never quite know what you're going to end up with, especially in a 65-year-old building. My name is Sandra Encino. I live in Grants, New Mexico, and I own and operate Thunderbird Bowling Center. Bowling is an amazing sport. Anyone can do it. Whether you're old, young, whatever your physical ability, you can bowl. There are special ramps and special equipment for people that are handicapped. So, anybody can bowl. Thunderbird Bowling Center was built in 1958 by a man named Jack Dyer. He was from Clovis, New Mexico. Not sure why he built a bowling center in Grants, but he sold it in 1959 to the Josephine Elkins family. They were a very large family, and they traded it back and forth. Ultimately, Hattie and Fred Elkins owned it, and then Fred sold it to Fidel Encino, who was my husband, in 1978. And then in 1988, we married. I've been here for 35 years, and he passed away in 2018. I've been running it for 5 years by myself. I met Fidel here. I moved here in 1981, and through the years, we became acquainted, and then through a really strange incident, he finally decided that he would ask me out. He was an awesome man. He really was. He loved the sport of bowling. It was his dream. He was in the Navy in World War II, and when he got out of the Navy, he fell in love with bowling. And it's all he wanted. He wanted to own a bowling center. And for 40 years, he did. So he got to do exactly what he wanted to do. But he was even-tempered. He was a wonderful man and an awesome bowler. He almost went pro. He was going to go pro when he was younger because he was going to try to win enough money to buy a center. And then he actually ended up buying Thunderbird Lanes from the Elkins. And then he was going to go, and then he realized, oh, wait, now I don't need to. But he was a very, very awesome bowler, and he was an awesome man. It's a small town, and it has had a lot of ups and downs. Grants started out as a railroad town. It was the name Grants comes from the Grants brothers. They were in charge of the team of men that was putting in the tracks in this area, and they set up their camp here. It was Grants Camp, and it became Grants, New Mexico. And then they had carrot farming during World War II. I think there was also a prisoner of war camp here, right outside of town. Then there was uranium and coal, and now most of the mines are shut down. There was a refinery between here and Gallup. Our wonderful governor shut that down. We do have 2 prisons. That's keeping us going pretty good, but Grants is a resilient little town. We will survive. The people are nice. In this area, the biggest problem I've had was somebody decided to use my parking lot as a trash can. But other than that, really, it's quiet. It's peaceful. The people are good, so hey, it's home. When our governor said, you're non-essential, shut your doors, I said, no, I couldn't do it. I mean, supposedly it was for 10 days? Yeah, not. They kept everybody shut down for a year. And there's no way a small business can't survive that. You've got to have some income to pay your bills. So I went to being open by appointment only. And as far as social distancing goes, we always have. And if you wanted to wear a mask, you'd wear a mask. I don't care. I didn't think it was really my place to force anybody to do that. Even our state police wouldn't force anybody. They said it was an unenforceable bunch of nonsense. So it hurt, of course, but I wouldn't be here if I'd done what she said. It would have shut it down. And then the state did, they did have a program where you could get some help, but it would have been way too late for most people. Her policies, our governor's policies, shut down more than 44% of small businesses in this state. permanently. Yeah, it's a lot. I hope I can keep it running. I hope I can repair a lot of the things that need to be fixed. It takes a lot of money. But my hope is that my great-grandbaby will be able to inherit it. Because that was Fidel's dream, too. What makes Thunderbird Bowling Center special? Everything. There's a vibe about it that you don't have anywhere else. You go to other centers and they're modern and glitzy and cookie cutter. And this place is what it's always been. It is strictly a bowling center, but it's authentic. And of course, the wooden lanes bowl on synthetics and they sound plasticky. Wooden lanes have this deep sound when you bowl on them, and it's different.